The perfect villain for Spider-Man Brand New Day might already exist in Spider-Man casting history if Marvel and Sony are willing to take a bold step. As the MCU timeline prepares to swing back into the world of Peter Parker, many are speculating on whom the next big threat should be. While some characters have been reimagined for the screen before, one particular villain stands out, and so does the actors who's already nailed the role more than once. The upcoming fourth film in Tom Holland's Spider-Man series, officially titled Spider-Man's Brand New Day, marks a fresh start not just for the wall-crawling but also for Sony and Marvel Studios' ongoing partnerships. With Peter Parker now effectively forgotten by the world following the event of Spider-Man No Way Home, the stage is set to for new beginnings that include introducing a new villain on one whose roots go deep in both comic and a critically acclaimed video game. One name keeps popping up among those speculating about the villain of Brand New Day, Mr. Negative, also known as Martin Lee. This dual identity crime boss and philanthropist has long been a compelling part of a Spider Man lore. His introduction in the Brand New Day comic aligned perfectly with the upcoming film title and potential themes. A man duality, light and dark, good and evil. Mr. Negative visual design and energy based powers are tailor made for the big screen CGI spectacle. Martin Lee connection to the Aunt May feast shelter in the comics also makes him an emotional grounded threat, much like previous villains such as Vulture and Green Goblin. He is not just about chaos, he is about control, corruption, and contrast. Embodying the internal struggle Peter now faces in the world that's moved on without knowing who he is. What makes Mr. Negative an even more enticing pick is that his ideal actor has already played him multiple times. Stephen Oyung voiced and provided performance capture for Martin Lee slash Mr. Negative in Insomniac Spider-Man's 2018 game and its sequels. His portrayal wasn't just serviceable, it was praised for adding complexity, pathos, and raw menace to the character. Ouyang brought gravitas to Mr. Negative, elevating him beyond a simple boss fight. His nuanced performance helped make the villain one of the most memorable part of the game, since game adaptations are no longer considered niche, which with stars like Idris Elba and Giannos Esposito now leading role in A titles, bringing performers like Ouyang into the MCU would be a fitting evaluation for the character screen presence. Stephen Oung isn't shy about his interest either. In the past interview with Spider-Man News, he addresses the possibility of bringing Mr. Negative to live action. Who's going to say no to that? Yes, I would love the chance. It'd be a real full circle moment for me and my career. He said. However, he also noted the reality of Hollywood casting decisions. On the business side of things, studio want big names, global names. So take that for what you will. It's fair point. The MCU has a habit of casting a well-known star in major role, especially for their villain. Yet there's a growing argument for fan favorite performance to make the leap from animation or gaming to live action. Just as Charlie Cox Daredevil or J.K. Simmons J. Jonah Jameson crossed media boundaries, so to Stephen Young, Mr. Negative. The passion is there, the talent is proven, and the timing is perfect. The only is whether the Marvel and the Sony will be bold enough to bring him into the MCU. Nevertheless, one thing for sure, the blueprint for the perfect Spider-Man villain already on the table, and he has already won the mask